Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Blues Talk. I'm Davo and I've got a bit of a cold, but we've got a big match so I've got to talk about it. I'm calling up Adebola Bloke.
Hello Dave.
Hiya.
You alright?
We're back to it. We're doing a phone call, video, podcast, whatever you want to call it. I want you to introduce it actually to the fans.
Alright, thank you for joining us everybody and welcome to this phone cast regarding the upcoming match against Wolverhampton Wanderers. I'm here with myself and of course Dave.
Brilliant.
Is that right?
Yeah, oh that's perfect that is.
Okay.
There's a bit of noise in the background. What is it? You're in a windy place at the minute.
Not really, I'm just sort of walking from the boozer, so.
Yeah, I thought you were.
Yeah.
Let's get straight into it. Big match.
Okay.
It's a fixture that we've got a lot of time for. Blues Wolves, Wolves Blues.
Oh, right.
It's not as big as Blues Villa, but in a way, it's just as good.
I think it's better sometimes.
In some ways, yeah.
We've played them so much more than we've played Villa.
Yeah.
There's a familiarity. The home games against Wolves have sort of died out in terms of like drama over the last few years, but the away games are still just as fun.
Wolves away, let's be honest, is much better than Villa away.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
And that's why I know that, when we talk about our dream scenario, which obviously is not happening this year, we talk about playing Wolves in the playoff semis.
Yeah.
And then Villa in the playoff final.
That's it.
Instead, of course, look what's happened. We're still down at the bottom, and Wolves are running away with the league.
Yeah, you've got to say fair play to them, though. They absolutely deserve it this year.
They've been, in my opinion, the best side in many years in the Championship. Because they're not just getting the results, it's the football they're playing.
Yeah, and then also, they've got decent fans, which a lot of Championship winners over the years haven't had.
Well, if you look back at Reading 10 years ago or whatever it was,
Yeah.
they had the record number of points, didn't they, in the Championship?
Something like that, yeah.
They came to us as well, didn't they, at some point, when they won the league?
What it is though, Dave, right?
Yeah.
Because you're thinking the record points, I think, was 2006. But yeah, they won it again in 2012.
Right.
Undeservedly. I think Southampton really should have won it that year.
And do you remember that last game of the season they came to us?
I do, yeah. Well, we beat them, I know that much. That was fun.
Talk a little bit about their fans that day, because all I remember is, for the first time ever, they brought more than 500 to St Andrews.
Oh, they brought a hell of a lot. There was a good 4,000 or 5,000 of them, weren't there? Or something like that. But they,
but barely sang a song.
They were very quiet. They'd come with all their sort of their mod cons. They'd come in fancy dress. They brought inflatables and what have you. But after the initial, we even clapped them. I do remember that. That's because they were the champions and stuff.
I didn't.
But well, fair play to you. But they were just a real letdown. I don't ever imagine we would have done that if we'd have won the league, but then we haven't got to worry about that for now anyway. So.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg, isn't it? When we talk about clubs that get promoted and their fans don't really deserve it. So that's why we say fair play to Wolves.
You know what I really like as well is that with both them and us, we've both spent a reasonable amount of time in the Premier League. Yeah. Enough to kind of become a Premier League club. It wasn't just a one-season wonder or anything. But being in the Premier League did not change their fans one bit. Do you know what I mean? They're just the same as what they always were. So I respect them. Dave, we're a fan of supermarkets, aren't we?
Well, yeah, of course.
And I like the fact that they've got a supermarket right next to their ground, similar to us in a way, but I think theirs is slightly better.
Well, we've both been in it many times.
Yeah, I went in there Tuesday Lou yesterday, so...
Fair play.
Yep.
Well, let me actually ask you, in your opinion, having seen a lot of football in the Championship, is this the best team in recent years?
Yeah, I'd say so. They're the only one that could really... There's been a couple of decent Newcastle ones, but then Newcastle were a big club anyway who just come down from the Premier League, which I suppose makes the Wolves thing a little bit more special.
What, when they had Chris Hughton?
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't include last year's Newcastle team in the discussion.
No, I was thinking 2010 really.
Okay, so. Yeah.
But just some really awful champions over the years. Cardiff 2013.
Oh God.
What on earth happened to them?
This is a Wolves team, I think, that's actually built for the Premier League. A couple of additions in the summer, and I think they're going to do fine. But look, I mean, at the end of the day, as good as they are, at some point, they're going to have to slip up. At some point, they're going to lose against the run of play. Why not against us? Why not in a local derby where form has sometimes gone out the window in this fixture?
Yeah.
What do you think the chances are of us getting a result?
I'd say they're higher than like the last few games for sure, because with it being a local derby, no one's expected anything off us because it's Wolves. And Wolves, there's going to be a bit of pressure on them. You know, they'd like to sort of think they could get to clubs down the bottom and win easily, but there'll be a little bit of pressure on them, the fact that it's away against the crappy local rivals. So all those things added up. Good atmosphere as well, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah, we could get a victory. We really could. We could equally also get smashed, but I'd like to think that this is a better chance for a win than the last few games.
Yeah, I agree. I think it could be a 3-0, 4-0 defeat.
Yeah.
Or we could nick it. They've got Ruben Neves, their record signing. He's out.
That's good.
But then, of course, they've got a bunch of them, haven't they?
Yeah.
This sums it up for me. We've suddenly got money and we've spent big money. You know, we've had all the excitement of the transfer window. And our record signing is a bloke called Hotter. And he ain't even the best Hotter in the West Midlands.
Yeah. Oh, no. You know, we've got to hope, though. We know this because we're into other sports. We know from other sports, especially, the power of psychology in a game. You know what I mean?
God,
sometimes it can be even more powerful than actual ability and tactics.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
that's why I'm saying we've got a very good chance of winning on Monday. Because look, when we won there under Zola, that was a little bit unexpected, wasn't it?
Completely unexpected. I mean, if you remember, that day I stood with you in Selly Oak.
Oh, yeah.
You were very, very miffed at what was going on. And you predicted that we'd lose.
Yeah.
Now, it's not often that you get a prediction wrong.
Oh,
So
I didn't mind getting that one wrong.
Exactly.
There's been other ones as well, though. I mean, look, no one's really, making the parallels, but Monday night, home to Wolves, 2009.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we were second. You couldn't argue it's the same. But the fact is that Wolves were better than us at the time. And then we went down to 10 men. And, the logical aspect of it. And we ended up getting a great victory.
Yeah. Having said that, though, I looked at our home record against them.
Yeah.
We've only had one win in the last 6.
Yeah.
But again, that says to me that we're due one.
2013, Dave. Where, all right, we were crap under League Light, but at least we were just sort of mid-table. Well, they were on the verge of relegation to League One.
Yeah.
And they came to us and they were 3-0 up at half-time.
Yeah.
It can happen.
Something unexpected has got to happen in this game.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, the only thing I don't want to be negative about, but I've got to say it, is that I think, though, even if we do somehow pull off a victory, I don't think it's going to kickstart a good season. I think it'll just be a one-off. But it'll be worth it.
To be honest, I think at this stage, our only hope is to just avoid relegation and start again next year.
Yeah, we keep on saying that.
Yeah. But you talk about managers, and again,
I
look at Wolves and I'm so jealous because they've got this Nuno, and he just seems absolutely brilliant. He's got that pedigree that we thought Zola had.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a proper philosophy about the game. You know how he's going to set his team out.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to play good football. And on top of that, he's actually got the personality. You can see him on the touchline and you can see him in interviews and you see, this is a bloke that don't take any nonsense.
Yeah.
Why is it we keep going through all these managers and we don't get one with those qualities?
I know.
Oh, it does my head in.
Imagine a manager with the tactical nous. I mean, let's still say it, Mourinho, yeah?
Okay.
Mourinho's tactical, but with Barry Fry's personality.
Well,
that'd be good.
Yeah. So, I want to make it clear this day is going to be special for us for more than just the rivalry.
Oh, I know.
Because you're going to be there.
Well, I know, mate. And like when I say it's like I'm battling personal demons at the minute. It's a huge game.
I know you've been kind of in and around the action on a derby day.
Mm-hmm.
But this is your first one actually being in the stadium since when?
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, that would be I don't know. All right, we'll leave that. Well, the FA Cup replay under Chris Hughton.
And that was a night, wasn't it?
Oh no, hell of a night.
Talk about that one just quickly, go on.
Just great, just, usual at the time, ritual sort of takeaway in Caspian before the game.
Yeah.
Because effectively it was a home game with it being very local. Good train ride up there with you and a load of other people.
Yeah. Well, the singing started at New Street, didn't it?
It did, yeah. I mean, the locals coming home from work weren't too happy about it.
No.
Just a good, nice, friendly police escort to the ground. Obviously, their fans weren't really up to it that night, but I think that was at that time. And then, of course, things got a bit eventful after the game, and then we had a nice, friendly train ride back as well. And then, of course, one of the all-time highlights of it was a late-night chat at New Street Station with Glenroy.
Oh God. Yeah. And even though he was extremely talkative, but somehow he was even more miserable than usual.
He was. I mean, the thing is, I find that the more happy everybody else is, the more miserable he is.
Yeah. It was a great chat, though, wasn't it?
It was great.
I mean, we can't really repeat any of the stuff that was said.
Certainly not. I mean, how it didn't scar that one young lad, I don't know. We're not knocking Glenn.
No, we love Glenroy. Believe it or not, I was standing next to him at Bramall Lane the other day.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. So, anyway, quickly. Blues 11. You said last time you wanted Jason Lowe back in the side. That didn't happen.
Yeah, I did.
That didn't happen, but what we did see is a bit of a change in formation. We've gone with the wing-backs.
Mm-hmm.
You've told me, in the past, you've told me plenty of times, you don't think the wing-back thing is a Blues thing.
No, I still don't.
But I think that's what we're going to go with, because we've got a decent point there.
Well, if it works against bigger, better teams, then okay, let's run with it.
Carl Jenkinson's back, the Arsenal lad.
Mm-hmm.
Do you reckon he'll get a look in?
Possibly, with it being a big game.
And what about the Derby Day hero, David Davis? Is he going to start?
Yeah, I mean, it might just be like an Adebola situation where he might just sort of really shine just because of the occasion.
And personally, I'm just hoping that Shea Adams is fully fit.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, we can say all we want about, the psychology, but we still need our best players.
Yeah.
If there's a bit of an echo, Davis, because I've had to come into the toilet, all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
You might not want to continue the phone call.
No, it's probably best that we end it now. I just want to say thanks and obviously see you before the game.
Of course not, yeah.
Are we doing Blue Marlin?
Yeah, definitely. I don't want to go near that crappy market.
Well, it might be good for the video.
Oh, we might just do it quickly.
All right.
All right, mate.
Yeah, keep right on.
See ya.
So there you go, Blues fans. That's what we think. Looking forward to it. It's a big night. We'll be there. Come and say hello. Let me know what you think down below. What should the team be? Should there be any changes made? And how are we going to do? Keep right on.